Do I hear a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion's been made and second to accept the minutes as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, you've had the opportunity to look at the proof of publication. Do I hear a motion to make it a matter of record?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and second to make the proof of publication a matter of record. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. You've also seen the affidavit of notice of public hearing. Do I hear a motion to make that a matter of record?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and second to make the affidavit of notice of public hearing. It'll be a matter of record. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, we have, excuse me, before us Nick Coos requesting rezoning from R1 to C3, the property located at 511 South 13th Street, Decatur, Indiana 46733, reference to City Code Chapter 150. So I'm assuming someone wants to speak in favor of that.
Yes, thank you, Board. I am here on behalf of NK Decatur Holdings 1 and Mr. Nick Koss. He's the deeded landowner, actually the all-season deeded landowner of 0.9 acres. They're remaining on 521 South 13th Street. We were here probably about a year ago, I suppose, around there, to where the biggest chunk of that 11-plus acre mobile home park was sold off to Josh Heck. And we had presented to the board at that time rezoning request to rezone the prospective purchase of about 10 acres or so for Mr. Heck's trailer business at that point in time. And I'm back before the board today to request a rezoning of the 0.9 acres that was remaining. The last standing part of the mobile home that was Cottonwood Estates there on 13th Street, and we're asking that be changed from the R1, which is the mobile home designation, to C3. The prospective buyer for that piece of ground is ProFed Credit Union. They're looking to build a branch on this particular site. You can't see from this, but the GIS photo, you would see that 0.9 acres consists of two parcels. On one of the parcels, it looks like it's two. There's actually a short section of alley that breaks up those two parcels. Tonight's City Council meeting, part of ProFed's request and their due diligence as far as acquiring ownership of this is to vacate that short section of alley, which will be dealt with at the City Council meeting tonight, and that will allow them to further develop that property. To my understanding, the only thing that's left on that property is a concrete block storage building, and that will be raised at some point in time. We're in the process of removing mobile home tires, which are stored in that building, and then also this week, to my understanding, there will be some soil borings and whatnot, again, part of the due diligence that ProFed is undertaking to acquire ownership of that property and develop it for a branch for their bank.
And Mr. Wall, just for the record, can you identify yourself?
Sure, I'm Attorney Justin Wall with Wall Legal Services out of Huntington, Indiana. I am legal counsel for NK Decatur Holdings and Mr. Nick Koss, and bringing forth this application on both behalf of Mr. Koss and his LLC, and also ProFed Credit Union in this matter.
Thank you. Any questions from commission members at this point? Okay, if not, is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak in opposition to the change? Seeing none, is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak in support of the change? Hearing none. Any further questions from the commission? Pardon?
Has anybody checked with NDOT to make sure that they're going to be okay with using the current curb cut for commercial use?
As far as I know, part of the purchase agreement and due diligence, I believe the site developer that will be is looking at that will be speaking with NDOT as far as egress and ingress. There's a pretty massive curb cut already that's almost a double lane that services both Mr. Heck's property and this property, and although I haven't seen the site development plan, my guess is that would be the plan of attack to service that particular property due to its size, but I have not seen any building design plans or layout plans about need to be the most reasonable without introducing any new additional curb cuts.
Okay. And tends to have a line of their own terms, so you just
But,
wanted to bring it up.
ProFed is, to my understanding, their developer should be handling that part of it, and we were undertaking the part of getting the alley vacated and the property rezoned.
Any other questions?
Okay.
Any more questions? So then I guess the next motion is to approve the change from R1 to C3.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to make the change from R1 to C3 at 511 South 13th Street.
And it's lots 682, 683, 684, and 685 in McConaughey subdivision, which is a subdivision of lot 261 in Cook's Addition.
Okay, thank you.
What Tim said.
We got that all right. Any further discussion on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
So same sign. The motion carries. So I guess they'll be able to do that. That means when I go to credit union, I'll have to turn and in on the other side. Worked there for,
You've been there a while.
I worked there for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Fact is, I worked there about 13 years, to be honest with you.
Do they not own the building?
Anything else to be brought before the group? Nothing. No old or new business. Anyone on the committee or commission have any new business, plan commission? Being brought up. If not, then I guess we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second? Motion been made and second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. We are adjourned.